Hello.
Hi, good evening,
Hi.
sir.
Good evening, Mr. Dilshad. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for asking. I hope you also doing well.
You're most welcome. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. How was your day today, Dilshad?
It's good. It's normal. It's not like overwhelming or something. It's was pretty nice.
It was a good day.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. What was the highlight of your day today?
Mm, Not anything special so to describe because it didn't happen anything special or anything something it's noticeable. So
Okay.
it was it's peaceful. It was so nothing more like that.
Okay. All right.
Which we can discuss or describe.
Okay. All right. Anything interesting that happened at work today? Did you have any interesting experience?
Hmm. Mhm. Not,
Nothing? Nothing of that sort?
no, no, actually, it's not like that. But just since you asked me, so actually, let me plan it just a little bit. It's not that something thrilling or something noticeable. It's something like there was a one customers, that what happened with those. Like they were talking about the previous manager and he was very good and all that. And I just approached to that customer and started communicating. Like I was asking, see how is the food, how's the experience at the restaurants today. So
Mm-hmm.
they were at the beginning, they were fine. They said okay, fine. But the one thing that happens after when I just failed, and they are not might be that much happy or delighted that service or the food quality. So I thought I should give a free meal, something like dessert. I
Mm-hmm.
given them a dessert quickly, and then became excited and started handshaking and all that. So I don't know, it worked out. But today, really, let me tell you that there was nothing like to describe or special thing happened today. It was a peace and calm
Okay.
feel day. Was yeah.
Okay. All right. What would you like to discuss in today's session, Dilshad? Is there anything that you have in mind that you would like to
Um,
discuss?
So actually, today I didn't book the session. I just booked the session at the last moment, maybe 2 hours before or 3 hours before. And I even haven't prepared any topics to talk. I thought let's go with the topic which is there. So I
Okay.
think the topic is about actor or film creating something. So
Yes.
let's discuss about that. Let me explain about my favorite actor. I can speak a bit about that, but I'm not
Okay.
really prepared with any topic today.
Okay. It's not actually about an actor. It's about movies.
Hmm.
So, which is your favorite genre of movies? It's about that.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, what kind of genre do you like when it comes to movies?
First thing, could you explain what's the genre, the meaning actually, what it describes when you say genre?
So,
Um,
genre is also pronounced as genre.
genre, yeah. Okay.
So, there are two pronunciations. Okay. Genre means horror, comedy, action,
Hmm.
or romantic. These are
Hmm.
all different genres of movies. Okay.
Hmm.
When I talk about books, you have self-help books, you have biographies, you have fiction. These are all genre of books, right? So when I say genre, I mean different categories.
Hmm.
Okay, maybe a
Okay.
particular style or a particular category. Okay, of movies,
Hmm.
art, books. That is called a
Hmm.
genre. Like say, for example, if you ask me, I will say I like the genre which I like the most is horror. So horror is a particular style in which movies are made. It's a particular style of movie making, right? You will not see a love story that is set in a horror movie. Horror movies focused on jump scares and stuff like that. Okay,
Hmm.
so there are different categories, no, of movies. Are you
Yes.
following what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes, yes.
So do you understand what genre is?
Mm.
Hmm?
No, not in that sense, but what I remember is for it comes genre. Like like
Hmm?
I would say that I always like the love story kind of the movie. Not love story, you know that which I love always the Shah Rukh's movie always.
So romantic,
Just I don't
basically romantic.
yeah, it's romantic movie, not about that, you know. I really I don't know how do I say this the Shah Rukh movie because of the love story movie because of that no that in his movies always you can see the drama of the family okay not
Family
just only
drama.
the
Family
yeah
drama.
family drama yeah so
That is also a genre. Yeah. Family drama
family
is a
drama.
genre. Hmm.
Hmm.
So that's your favorite genre of movies?
Um, no, sir, actually, I'm really like I can't say this is my genre. But
Hmm.
it's my favorite genre. But watching Shah Rukh's movie, I love always just because you know that he's making the movie kind of family kind of the movie that he's making. He was making earlier, but now a little bit changed because the generation has changed, and now he has come up with the new thought because last few years, like a decade or more than a decade, his film was not coming at the box office well. So he had come up with the different kind of the concept, like last two previous movie that we have seen. It was not his kind of the movie. Remember, you know that.
Hmm.
So Mm, yeah, but earlier, 15 years before or 20 years before, that's kind of the movie he was making, and the people were loving him and his style and his the way he's presenting himself, the way he's making, the style, especially eyebrow, rolling up and down, or his eyes, intensity, expression, the way he dressed up, the way he, delivered the dialogue. So at the beginning, the Shah Rukh when he entered the Bollywood, like people were saying that he has no good looks. Look at his hair; he's very like how can you say bare, and his nose is charismatic. So I don't think that he deserves to be an actor. Yes, and the dialogue delivery was poor. So, but he has worked hard and became nowadays they became iconic dialogue delivery person. So uh, I don't see while watching his movie. I don't see the story most of this. What I see, how he approached to that story, how he dominated the movie, how he acted like I always. So there are a lot of scene I still remember the Shah Rukh's movie, but especially one iconic scenes I would take that from Jab We Met, Heat, which is played by Kareena Kapoor. The the name of the Kareena Kapoor in the film was Heat. And it was a station scene somewhere that she was chasing the train and then she stepped in the train. She catch the train somehow and she was like, you know, um, what do you say? People who just barbar could he boy. I mean, I don't know what is the exact word.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that when she got into the train and she was sitting with Shahid Kapoor and Shahid Kapoor was keep quiet and he he Shahid Kapoor was came from the like he was shattered due to some had bad experience in his life. The girlfriend left him, and he
Hmm.
also took that when he was in that train. And the China was sitting inside and was just bubbling first of all, and without unnecessarily without knowing each other, she started and she broke the ice and she tried to break the ice with Shahid Kapoor. And that moment came her. Um, he आप मुझे the line I remember the scene I remember um, when someone from the train catch her hand and took her inside the train, and then after a while, when she came in the train, she was the man was holding still her hand for a while, and the moment she said, "He, मुझे हाथ छोड़ दे इतनी भी खूबसूरत मैं हूँ," that really it was. It's a genre, if you call this thing, I don't know. Is it called genre or it's iconic scene or kind of so that
Yeah,
is
you
I
can.
see that
It's
it was
it's not a
the
genre. You can say it was one of the most
iconic scene
entertaining
or
scenes. Yeah,
Chan.
entertaining. You can say it's an iconic
Mhm.
scene. Yeah, because it's a
Mhm.
particular scene. No, it's not an entire movie. Right. And when
Mhm.
you're saying
Mhm.
Badbola is called as talkative.
Talkative. Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, I understand the meaning of the talkative person that who talks a lot,
Hmm.
but really it was a tough moment for me to say, um, like Barbola, exactly what. Talkative, I was understanding something else, like somebody talking unnecessarily, or when there is no need to talk and he
So
started to talk.
you can say a braggart. Then a braggart is a better word than for that.
Yeah, can you write in the chat box
Yes,
so
yes,
I will
yes,
write down.
yes. I will write it in the chat box. Can you get it? Did you see it? Hello.
Yeah.
Can you see?
Yes. Yes.
Hmm? So you can say
Yeah.
that. Uh, Talkative is the best term, I think.
Mhm. Mhm.
Whether it's necessary, I mean, whether it's making sense or not. Someone who talks too much is known as talkative. So
Mhm.
you can say someone who is she's just talking non-stop,
Mhm.
stuff
Mhm.
like that. You can say it in that. Okay.
Mhm.
What I want you to do,
Yeah.
Dilshad, is when you're speaking, I want you to pay attention to the structuring of your sentence, my dear friend.
Mhm.
Pay attention in the way you are explaining to me what you want,
Describing. Mhm.
describing. You are going slightly fast today. I don't know why. Last time you were speaking nicely, slowly, and calmly.
Mhm.
I want you to do the same for the remainder of your session. Okay.
Yeah.
Speak slowly. Pay attention to the vocabulary. Try to use the best words that you can to describe what you want to say.
Okay.
Okay. So I would like to know which is your favorite movie, all time favorite.
Mm, yes. I think I would say that there are two, three movies which always have been my favorite movie. But I think if you ask me to choose one movie, that would be DDLG. Yes.
Okay.
And even also I would count that Kuch Hota Hai. Just because the why Kuch Hota Hai become my one of favorite movie. That 20 years before, actually decade before, in the village, people were considered when someone going to watch the movie in cinema in theaters, and the people villagers you always considered he's one of the that impaired person or a naughty kind of the person. So we were like that. We strictly used to go and watch the movie. And Kuch Hota was the first movie for me to watch in the cinema. So, and the moment I saw Shah Rukh Khan, and I thought, he's an actor and he's going to rule the industry, and he's having something in himself. I felt inside at that time. I think I found myself. No, at that time. I just reaching into my 20, 13 or 14th age. I was in my teenage, but I had that kind of the sense to understand. So somewhere clicked inside me that no, this person is really going to boom, going to dominate the industries. And I started watching his movie. But yeah, the same actor, Shah Rukh Khan, when I watched the previous movie, um, some of the movie I don't remember the name of those where the Shah Rukh was stammering to deliver the dialogue. I didn't like all those. But
Dar,
the
dar.
first movie, which yeah, Dar and lot of other movies become super hit. But it's still, the dialogue delivery becomes super hit. I think he was born with this with the golden destiny. I don't know, but kind of the dialogue delivery and become superstars. I don't know, but it's all about his destiny. I think. But those dialogue and those acting were not that much superb. But he worked hard and he came, that change himself totally, whether it comes delivering dialogue or whether it comes to dance style. He's having his own style to dance, right? Like 5 or 6 steps that he has, he always does, and now might be people finding boring since watching him 20 years. But like at that moment, at that times, he really the way he danced. I mean, it was somewhere that he's managing the dancing. He was not a good dancer, but he was managing the good dancer. But Kuch Hota when I watched the movie, then become super hit movies. My become my favorite movie. So that I remember. And DDLG, of course, I love the story. Like, that in those days, 90 days, people were like watching the actions movie. At the last, what happened, the villain abrupt. or actress to his how is his place is somewhere in the mountain, and then actor what happened with the actor, the lead hero, he got news somewhere that your heroine or actress was um, kidnapped by the goons. So the hero used to rush towards those places, and he got to know where he's kidnapped. And then there used to be some actions, and then he saved her actress, and go back to the home. The film is end. But in GDLG, it wasn't like that. It was like totally different in those 90s era. So something it was a new concept, and he was trying to put no, not everything can conclude by the fighting. You can conclude the heart by the, you know, by by what do you say? You can
Right.
win the heart someone by being polite or by how. It was totally the message that we got from that, not just to be how do you win the someone's heart? Be
It could be
polite, be
done
kind,
amicably.
be nice. Sorry again.
It could be done amicably.
Amicably, yes. And then, yes. So the last thing also you can see the last portion of the movie where was a little portion of the actions and fighting, but it was not like the entire movie had the full of actions. So that the story was absolutely fantastic, and because of what that become my favorite movie, DDLG since. And yes, Kajol and Shah Rukh, of course, they when they comes on screen, they make always the best chemistry on screens, even off screen also they look good. So yeah, and both of them acted quite well. The Shahrukh looks young and charm, and as well as the Kajol also extremely beautiful and elegant in the movie. So and yes, Chopra always try to give a message to the world. Don't think about just action and fighting. You can you can uh, you can control the world by. Exactly, I'm not finding the word. What should I use? You can win the world by being kind, being polite. Exactly, that should be in a word. If I'm not able to find it stays. Could you help me in this sentence?
So one word I gave you was amicably. You can win the world amicably, right?
Mm,
That is a word which you
yeah,
can use, right?
mm, yeah.
I want to tell you a
So
few things. Yeah, tell me. You want to ask me something?
so that was the yeah. I think I'm done with my things like why DDLG and Kuch Kuch Hota was were my favorite movie because just only one thing that maybe I like to Shah Rukh Khan or maybe the script that matches me. Especially I'm talking about DDLG, that kind of the story that come in those era in 90s era. So that's why I like. And of course, after that, lot of movie have comes like Bagban, Amitabh Bachchan's, and Three Idiots, and then um, there was a one movie, Tare Zami Pe, something like that. Amit Khan acted. What exactly name of that movie? I
Tare
don't
Zameen.
remember.
Tare Zameen.
Tare Zameen Par. All this message has given a great message to the audience, to our Indian nation. So this all the movie. And of course, I would say it's really one of the great movie that has been made by the director and be giving the great message to whole nation. Um, but when it comes to just maybe my personal choice, that Didi Filchi become my favorite and Kuch Kuch Hota just because being for the first time in theater. Uh, but yes, those all the movie after that I name like Amitabh Bachchan's movie one is Bagban, Three Idiot, and like this all of the movie which have like Chak De India. So these all movie really some great movie that had were made by the director. I love all of this.
Very well said, Dilshad. I would like to bring to your notice a few things which you need to take care when you're speaking. Okay.
Mm,
Number one is you are using S excessively. Okay. Uh,
mm,
Shah Rukh Khan's, Amitabh Bachchan's, lots of movies have come. So
mm,
S is being used wherever it's not required.
mm.
Okay.
All right.
Second thing is the
Yeah.
structuring of the sentence. Okay. Um, Now maybe people finding it boring since watching him 20 years was the sentence that you said when you was speaking about Shah Rukh Khan's
Mm.
dance. Right?
Mm.
Now maybe people finding it boring since watching him 20 years. It's the
Mm.
wrong formation of the sentence.
Mm.
You can say now
But,
people may be finding it boring since they have been watching him since 20 years.
mm, mm, mm.
This is the right formation. You wanted to ask me something? You were saying something?
Yeah, I think this sentence structure came into my when I was reading the newspapers. So a lot of time I have seen, that they make kind of, which I probably find it okay. But exactly the way it's planned, the perfect and sentences, used, it's absolutely right.
Hmm.
But I think I've learned it from the newspaper. They, sometimes use without grammatical, without anything, just wrote. And people understand and read that.
You should read the newspaper only to get news, not to learn English or not to learn something.
Mm.
Because they
But I
have a
think
very
yeah, mm.
uh,
These sentences only came by from there only. I think I have grabbed from those
stop
newspaper which I was reading earlier.
stop doing it then. Stop doing it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Read it only for the news. Don't read it with an intention of learning something. Okay.
Okay.
Every time you said Shah
Yeah.
Rukh Khan, you used the before it. The
Mm.
Shah
Mm.
Rukh looks good in that movie.
Mm.
The Shah Rukh Khan became my favorite. In that movie, the
Mm.
Shah Rukh Khan was doing. So whenever you say a
Mhm.
proper noun, you don't use the before it.
Okay.
Okay. So Shah Rukh Khan will be said just Shah Rukh Khan. There will be no
Mm. Mm.
pretext towards it before Shah Rukh Khan.
Mm.
Okay. You will say Shah Rukh Khan looks good in that movie. I've
Mm.
started following Shah Rukh Khan when I was in. You will not use the
Mm.
before it. Okay.
Mm. All right.
As I said, S was being used excessively. Actions, movies, Amitabh Bachchan, lots of movies have comes after that,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
So that is something which you need to need to avoid, right?
Mm.
There were a few sentences which you said incorrectly, like and then he take her, and then he take her, the actress, and go back home, right? They looks good. They look good together.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Lots of movies have comes after that. The Shah Rukh looks good and elegant. Again, the was used, right?
Mm.
Those all the movie which I named after that, like Bagban, Tare Zameen Par. So
Mm.
those all the movie which I named after that is the wrong formation of the sentence. So you can say
Mm.
DDLJ and Kuch Kuch Hota Hai were my favorites, and whatever movies I named after that, like Bagban, Tare Zameen Par, they are also some of the good movies which I have watched.
Mm.
Okay, so there is no issues with the way you are expressing yourself, Dilshad. Okay, that is the best part
Mm.
about you. Your voice
Mm.
modulation, intonation, non-verbal
Mm.
communication,
Mm.
pronunciation, these are
Mm.
excellent. Okay, the area where you I feel you can improve is the way you are structuring the sentences.
Mm.
That is the area where you need to improve.
Mm.
Okay.
And also, I was stammering and was not able to find the correct word. That two times or three times I asked you. So, which is the correct
That's okay.
vocabulary to use at
That's
this?
okay.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
okay. Not getting
that
the right
somewhere
one.
if you're not able to not use the correct word at the time, so it somewhere demotivates. Actually, I find myself while I was not finding the correct word, I was asking you which is the correct word to use with this sentence. So you given me, but somewhere that the sentences the structure get demolished.
Okay. That is something which is very natural, Dilshad. Okay,
Mm,
it happens to the best of the people. Okay, sometimes when we are
mm,
speaking, we are looking for a word and it does not just come to our mind.
mm,
It happens. That is okay. So don't, if it happens with you, don't get demotivated. Okay,
mm,
it is
mm,
natural.
mm,
Sometimes you don't get the word. It's fine. You can maybe use a synonym of that word, or maybe you can just ask the other person. It's fine. Sometimes we
mm.
forget names also, right?
Yeah.
There is some actor who did a great performance and we don't remember the name. We say, "Arey, that
Mm.
actor, Ari, he did this movie, he did that role."
Yes.
We can just not remember
Mm,
it. So it happens. Okay, that's okay. What I don't want to happen is for you to do the wrong second, like using S excessively.
mm,
That is something which you can avoid, right? Framing the sentences in the correct manner.
mm,
That is something which you can
mm,
do. Speaking a little bit slowly. You're
mm.
going too fast. That is
So,
something which you can do.
yeah, did you notice half of the portion the first you advised me that from the remaining session, from here, the remaining session, you need to reduce the speed. So, did I did I change the speed? Did you find it, or I went
Yes.
on the same speed
In
as
the
I started?
previous in the previous two sessions you were speaking very slowly.
Mm.
Today I found it that you were speaking very fast.
Yeah, no, I'm talking today only. The first I started, I was little quick, little fast. But
Yes.
at the after a few minutes, like you have
No,
suggested me, Dilshad,
it was still fast.
remaining sessions from here, what the time is remaining from here, you go little slow. So I control little bit. I control myself while speaking.
It
So
was still a
did you
little
find
fast.
that it was similar?
It
There
was
was
still a
no
little fast. It
little,
can
sort of, all
it
that.
can be it can be a little bit more I mean slower is what
All
I'm
right.
trying. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
When you speak slowly, what happens, Dilshad, your awareness increases.
Mm,
Okay. If I tell you, yesterday I saw a movie of the Shah Rukh Khan and it was amazing.
mm,
Okay, I've said it. But when I say yesterday I saw a movie of the Shah Rukh Khans, so I'm listening, no, my awareness increases. It's not Shah Rukh Khan's, it's Shah Rukh Khan.
mm.
So I will immediately correct myself. But if I say yesterday I saw a movie of Shah Rukh Khan's and it was a great movie and it was an amazing movie, I will not even realize that I have said Khan's.
Mm,
That's the reason why you need to go a little slower.
okay,
Okay?
all right.
Other than that,
Mm,
I think you did a great job. Whatever you spoke about
mm,
the movies, the kind of movies, your experience,
mm,
the way you went, why do you like Kuch Kuch Hota Hai? Why do you like DDLJ? All that was amazing, right? It's just
mm,
that you need to control your uh, speed, control your, I mean, try to structure your sentences better, avoid
जी,
using a lot of S. Okay.
mm.
Watch the recording of this session, you will understand what I'm trying to tell you.
Sure, sure, definitely, sir, definitely.
You will notice
Yeah,
that you have used S excessively.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Previous sessions, not with you, that I had with the another teachers, not on even on English yari, on clapping room. Many times the teacher advised me, they shall using the word the a lot.
Yes.
So we're supposed to use the word the, and we're supposed not to use the word the. We
Whenever
need
there is,
to identify. We need to
yes.
identify exactly. So
Yes.
it's still, that it's naturally somewhere come, somewhere arrive during the communication. I forget while communication. I don't
You are not
remember that I'm going.
you are not forgetting. It's just that you are not realizing you are saying it.
Hmm, hmm,
That's why I'm telling you to go slow. When you
hmm.
go slow, you will hear yourself better.
Correct.
So you will tell
Correct.
yourself, "Oh, I have used the. I don't have to use the." But when you go fast, you don't even realize that you have said the, because in your mind the story is going on.
Hmm,
In your mind, you are thinking, "Arey, I was 13 years old. I saw the movie first time in the theater. Shah Rukh Khan." That is in your mind.